Marvel's Midnight Suns is the latest game to attempt to bring the iconic superhero team into an interactive environment, and it seems to have succeeded where others have failed. It's the second Marvel Ensemble game released in recent years, and many fans fear it will follow the path of its predecessor, Marvel's Avengers. However, gamers were pleasantly surprised when Marvel's Midnight Sun hit the shelves and delivered an exciting adventure. Unlike Marvel's Avengers, Midnight Sun feels more right than wrong. The combat system is fresh and engaging, and the characters are well represented in a story that sells. Even with the performance issues, it seems to hit all the right notes, and Firaxis has more content planned to expand the experience. It's been a wild ride for Marvel fans so far, and it only makes Marvel's Avengers look worse. Marvel's Midnight Sun has events in addition to missions. Outside of combat, Marvel's Avengers and Marvel's Midnight Suns allow players to roam around various central areas. Marvel's Avengers allows players to explore chimeras and an anthill, while Marvel's Midnight Suns allows players to wander around a monastery. In these hubs you can choose quests, craft various items and interact with characters, but Marvel's Midnight Sun allows players to do much more. In the main area of Marvel's Avengers, much of what players see is just the backdrop of an inanimate world. On the other hand, Marvel's Midnight Suns offers players plenty of activities to do in the monastery. They can craft things, spend time with different characters, increase their friendship level, search for collectibles and puzzles, and use various resources to improve and customize its appearance. They can get lost for hours just exploring missions that are exciting. Each character feels unique and the combat is engaging. One thing ensemble superhero games need to do well is their heroic feel, and for the most part, both games succeed. However, Midnight Sun's deck building system offers a wide variety of cards for each character, all with attacks that are deeply rooted in their abilities. Ghost Rider can kill enemies, Macket can throw enemies across the map with his portal, Blade can deal massive damage with sword strikes, Iron Man flies across the map for devastating blows, and Spider-Man can entangle everyone in his web. Each character has the feel they deserve, and each character offers different abilities that can make combat truly wild. Marvel's Avengers captures the look and feel of its characters, but every fight boils down to the exact same thing. The player continues to press the attack button while knocking points off the HP bar repeatedly until the mission is over. While a few glitches make each character feel unique, at the end of the day, every fight scene is the same. This makes the gameplay and mission structure feel repetitive, and many of the characters in Marvel's Avengers feel like carbon copies of each other. Marvel's Midnight Sun has a whole bunch of villains to fight. At the start of Marvel's Avengers, players repeatedly battle two different villains in either the Villains Division, Abomination or the Foreman mission type. Since release, several more villains have been added for players to fight, including the Master and the Supreme Scientist. While that's cool, villains still feel like they're missing a game that's supposed to express the Avenger fantasy. Marvel's Midnight Sun started off with more than twice as many villains as Marvel's Avengers. During the story, players can fight Venom, Sabretooth, and Crossbones, as well as Hulk and Scarlet Witch. Some of these villains randomly attack players during missions, causing an extra challenge. Best of all, players will actually be able to play as Venom when the DLC is released. Marvel's Midnight Sun seems to feature a lot more iconic Marvel villains than Marvel's Avengers, and that gap is likely to widen as Firaxis releases more content. Midnight Sun has no live service element. One of the biggest criticisms of Marvel's Avengers is the studio's choice to make it an online service game. The mission structure is repetitive, the emphasis is on multiplayer, and even more so on the in-game, which Square Enix was willing to provide purchasable XP boosts, but they have been removed. Marvel's Midnight Suns focuses on very different things, which makes it even more appealing to Marvel fans. Marvel's Midnight Suns seems to be focused on providing fun single-player superhero adventures, with no multiplayer as players expand their personal Midnight Suns. Mission structures are also much less repetitive, as the Midnight Suns deck-building mechanics can lead to all sorts of shenanigans, requiring players to constantly employ new strategies. While microtransactions still occur, they aren't too overpowering and are purely cosmetic. Marvel's Midnight Sun feels like a breath of fresh air after the recent failure of their superhero ensemble game. It's a classic single-player game that takes Marvel's superheroes into a new genre, and it's a lot of fun. This may change as the game ages and Firaxis releases more content, but so far it's off to a better start than Marvel's Avengers. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and support my channel.